I have not looked in the mirror. I don't have time to look in the mirror. It is interesting, though, when I look at these lines of police and policemen, and law enforcement. I'm like, well, what? They're standing in a line at particular bridges, between Michigan and Canada and other bridges, wherever, over there, like, where they're doing their thing, and I'm thinking, what? How do they not see? Like, is it the effects? Is it the just things they got as children? Is it things that they had entered into their personal temple after they became a police officer? And does it change the way that the brain operates and thinks? Or is it that only these types of people join the police force, the ones that want to exert control over others and think everybody's stupid except them, and the people that want to exert... I mean, there could be... maybe there's a multi reasons why these guys are standing in a line in tactical gear against their neighbors. Their brothers, sisters, moms, cousins, kids, And standing in a line to enforce politics. They're not enforcing laws. So I'm not grasping what they think they're doing. I mean, and there's some protesters that are asking them, sir, is this what you want for your children? There's no, you're just fucking dumb, or they don't answer, they stare straight ahead. Like, have they not been activated yet? Or is there, like a code word we got to say to them to get them to understand that we're like a person talking to your person, right? Can you answer a question? Like, what? It's just business. Whatever. Business and personal, they're two different things. Not to me. Never have been. This is just business, Karen. I've never understood that. Now, that being said, I'm not saying that I ever expected a business or a friend to do something for me, to give me something undeserving or anything like that, and be like, oh, you're my friend. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I conduct myself in my business interactions, what's called business, the exact same way that I would interact with a personal friend. Now, that being said, I may actually not take as much money from my friend for a haircut, but I'm not overcharging people anyway. And sometimes I gift haircuts. I've gifted haircuts to people that weren't my friends. I've drugged homeless people in off the streets and cut their hair in the salon. And they asked me, now, can you please stop doing that? Sorry. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get you. Why cops, man? Why are you standing in a line and marching against the people? What is it that you think is going to be accomplished if you, which you're not going to be able to, beat these truckers back? Who's going to bring your food, you stupid, dumb fucks? Who's going to bring your food next week? Suppose you succeed. Who's going to drive the trucks? Are you all going to have to quit being police to become truck drivers? Because they're not going to work for you bitches. I'm telling you right now. Man, I mean, I've considered myself hard-headed looking back on my life. I was hard-headed. I just ran the programs that my parents gave me to the hilt. They'll claim I didn't, but I did. I did it until just this morning. I still do it. I try not to. I'm trying to undo it all. Some of their things were actually good things that they taught me. Many things were not. So, like, just do what they say. Just do what they say. Like, no, what are you talking about? Like, just do what they say. Now, I wound up telling my children, they did go to school some, mostly. Sometimes they were homeschooled, but not in the traditional manner. I didn't understand how to do any of this crap. But I'm thinking, people that try to do school at home, a lot of them fail because it's not natural. It's not normal. But anyway, look, I would tell my kids when they went to school, tell them what they want to hear, even if you know the truth is something different. That's all. That's all I'm telling you. When they put them little papers down and you got to fill in the blanks, or you got to tell them some shit or answer questions on a history test, then maybe the history's full. Just tell them what they want to hear so you can get the piece of paper, so you can get on down the road, and get your little yobby yob or whatever it is, because I didn't fully understand. But I was waking, certainly was halfway awake, that I understood this much. I didn't understand that it was possible to live outside of the system. And I didn't instruct my kids to do it. But I did tell them, understand they're lying to you about most things. Tell them what they want to hear. And try to find truth on your own. And try to work within the system while you're trying to find out truth. So, I mean, I did the best I could. They got really trapped in it hard. A lot. Now, my one is attempting to branch out and be kind of like her own boss, which is great. She's doing it and doing very well in a lot of ways, but she's still working towards that. But it's just tough. It's tough out there. And police, popos, what are you doing? I don't know. What do you think's going to happen? Who's going to drive the trucks for you? You're going to starve. And I'll tell you what, the common people are going to get so fucking pissed eventually that they're going to start punching your asses out. I mean, I'm sorry. But I used to believe that violence never solved anything, or that there's nothing that should call for violence. But I disagree with that idea now, and I understand that sometimes there is a time. I'm not telling anybody to get violent with anybody, but what I'm telling you is you'll know when it's time. Just like when I knew when it was time, when it was time to put my cat down. The last cat I had to put was terrible. I always thought, when am I going to know? Am I going to know? I'm not thought. When I felt like a monster for watching her have seizures one after the other, I knew it was time. I had to kill her out of mercy. And I did it. And it took about an hour. I had friends come over. I had been drinking. I'm like, I can't drive her. I'm dumb, oh my God. And we convoyed over to the emergency vet at 11 o'clock at night. And she was gone within an hour. But I'll tell you the vet mistreated her. Picked her up our skin, flopped her around. I said, what the fuck are you doing? Here's your $75 fucking dollars. Inject the cat before I take her out and smash her in the head with a fucking cinder block. What is the matter with you? The vet was a fucking asshole. Made her wait like 30 minutes. It's like, what in the fuck is wrong with you? I got the money. I'm signed the paper. Stick the fucking needle in. What, do you got to drive somewhere 45 minutes away to get this fucking medicine? It's in your fucking hand, you dumb bitch. And that's how I feel about it. Cops, I feel the same way about you. It's in your hand, you dumb bitch. Set it down. Our freedom is in your fucking hand. Set the fucking freedom down that we have. Walk away. Take your fucking badge off. Take your fucking mask off and turn around. Join us. If you're still human, that is. We don't want any infiltrators, okay? We got enough of those motherfuckers. And Georgie's like, right